Hi, Todd. Nice to be here with you.
And now it's time for our tale of the tape. First up, the Wild One. And they'll be facing the Bulldozer. Up first is the Wild One from Brazil. Up against them, the Bulldozer from the United States of America.
This is going to be an intense stare-off before the fight starts.
And now it's time for the official introductions, and for that, we go to the Hall of Famer, Jimmy Lennon Jr.
This bout is scheduled for 12 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner from Brazil, wearing the cyan trunks trimmed with yellow, the Wild One. Fighting out of the blue corner from the United States of America, wearing the orange trunks trimmed with orange, the Bulldozer.
And this one has all of those big fight feels you want from a prize fight. Here we go.
Todd, I'm going to stay here till the end of the night because if you're a fight fan like me, this is what I live for.
So a capacity crowd here for this one. We've been waiting a long time for this matchup. And here we go. So here we go. Should be a good one. No defense for that hook. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. They got out of the way of that right hook. They both want a highlight reel knockout. Nice counter shot by him. And that'll do it as the Bulldozer goes down. Now that is a massive knockdown. Let's take another look.
That's lights out right there.
One, two, three, four, five. Give me your ball.
Showing a lot of heart to beat the count there.
Some fighters, when this happens, this can be heartbreaking. Some fighters, it makes them angry. They want to get back into the mix again. I want to know, what sort of character are we looking at here?
A lot of trash talk between these two fighters. Now it's time to put up or shut up.
Situations like this, Todd, will either make or break a fighter because the expectation from the thousands of people here, of the millions of people around the world, people like you and I sat here expecting everything and anything can break a man or make a man.
Halfway through the round, and I think she knows she's losing this round.
There's a lot of work to do, and you know what? It's hard to pull back. Don't get into the habit of losing. Don't get into the habit of being second place. You've got to change the habit. You've got to change something, because otherwise, why should it change?
She got clipped by that counter. This may do it. No, we don't see a knockdown. Oh, hold on a second, Johnny. Stumbling around in potholes, in serious trouble. A much better game plan here.
Defense, defense, defense is everything because they got shot once, they know they can get caught again. So for now, just defense, work on defense, blocking and stopping and shooting.
Nice counter. So much for boxing. This is a fist fight. Beautiful counter shot. There's a counter shot. That'll be a 10-8 round for for sure with the knockdown.
I love the response, though. Got back up, took a deep breath and thought, right, brush it off, get on with the job.
Get back up.
Great round, wicked round. I like what I'm seeing. You did
Round. That's her round. I need you to go back out there. I need you to win this.
Here we go for round two. Well, the corner can do whatever they want to try and motivate their fighter to get back into this, but it all boils down to her, Johnny. Does she have the heart, the will, the desire, the strength to turn this around?
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
They threw the hook. It didn't land. Nice counter punch right up the middle. Ronda Rousey once told me when she gets into a fight, her mentality was minimum effort, maximum efficiency.
A win is not just a win for some fighters. They need to feel the blood, the crunch. They need to get that win.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. She wasn't ready for that counter. Which one of these athletes is going to say, I can't take it anymore? Good counter punching. Back and forth they go. Neither fighter willing to back down.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Catch and shoot. Big hook. Good thing it didn't land. This fighter has that swarmer's mentality, taking away an opponent's reach, getting on the inside and just banging and banging and banging.
You've got to be fit to fight a fighter like this because they will stay in your face. They will throw punches at you. They don't even let you breathe. You've got to be fit. If you're not fit, the fight's over.
They both want the knockout. Good counter shot by her. Big hook thrown, but it doesn't connect. And as we see it again, there's no way to get up when you get clipped with a shot like that.
You're right, Todd. What a shot.
This round's coming to an end. 10 seconds left. What a huge momentum swing that's going to be, considering that round will be 10-8 after the knockdown.
Can make or break a fighter.
Breathe. Get your mind back on the job. That's
nice round. Good round. I like that.
much better than this, girl. You're much better.
Let's get it started in round 3. She got dropped in the last round. Let's see how she does here.
What a knockdown. 1 minute. You need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation. It's how you are going to deal with this.
A perfect counter shot. Just missed with that hook. Time they throw a shot, they get countered. Well done with that counter shot. How about that time counter shot? Neither one of these fighters want to see the judges' scorecards. Those counter punches have to hurt. That counter shot lands. Perfect counter lands. Tearing away the right hook. This fighter is not interested in throwing one shot at a time. They throw combinations and they throw them non-stop.
What you've got to do, Tony, is anticipation. You've got to wait. You just got to throw caution to the wind and just hope. You're never going to know where the shots are coming from. You just got to put in a guess.
Fantastic punch. Tried to score with the uppercut. Johnny, it's still early on, but what do you think about what we're seeing so far?
Now this is about desire. This is about character. This is about want.
And that hook misses. Nice counter shot. Incredible work rate. Good counter punch. This fighter expending a lot of energy in this round. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. After what we saw in that last round, it's pretty obvious who has the advantage here.
Dominance, without a doubt, make look so easy.
But we don't care. Get out there.
Okay, I'm happy. I like that round. Good work. Don't.
Through camp. Get out there.
There's the bell for round 4. They've got all the momentum on their side after that last round. Let's see what they do here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Nice counter shot. They exchange punches. How much confidence do you build when your opponents hit you with their best shot and you walk right through it?
Work the body, frustrate them, take the mind off the chin, take the mind off protecting everything around that. Work the body, use tactics. Sometimes it's all right to actually outbox a fight and beat them on points.
Well, they're going deep into the gas tank on this round. Oh, wait a minute! Oh my! That's a game changer! Looks like they've shaken it off.
It's been a tough round so far.
Oh my God, Johnny! At some point, the corner has to say you're done. Didn't wait long to get back in and get engaged.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
We're at the halfway point, and both of these fighters know the round is still up for grabs.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
The straight right just misses. She scores with that counter. Big swing and a miss with the hook. Catches and counters. I think it's safe to say one of these fighters certainly has a significant speed advantage. You can tell who it is.
You've got to ruffle their feathers, Todd. You cannot let them get comfortable.
Whoa, Johnny, out of nowhere, look at this. Where was the defense? And it appears the onslaught is over, at least for now.
Bean Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
Whoa, and you saw the balance go. The knees, the foundation, rocked. As you can see it was a hit to the head that did it. Let's watch it again.
Even I've got to see that again. Where did that come from?
Let's see how the game plan changes after that big knockdown.
You've been put down, you've got to think right, survive and then give it back the next round.
Get your mind back. Get your focus back.
Now relax. Relax. You were thinking, you were smart.
Get your shots off. Just don't give her anything.
Back into the fray here in round 5. You can see the frustration on her face in the corner. She knows it is go time now. Fight or flight. She's got to get back in it in this round. Beautiful counter punch. Holding nothing back here in the round. Starting to take some deep breaths now, but still fighting hard. Nice counter punch. Lucky that hook didn't score. Look at the swelling and the bruising. They're going to take a look, and they may stop this fight. The referee takes a look, and he says, let's get it on. A lot of effort being exerted here. She catches and counters. What heart, what desire, but at what cost? Nice counter shot. Got out of the way of that right hook. Good counter shot by her. How do they use this fighter's aggression against them?
Sometimes when you have a fight, the best way to beat a fight is not give them what they want. Because they want to get you there, they want you to stand there toe-to-toe with them and have a terror. That's what they do in the gym every single day of the week. What you've got to do is you've got to frustrate.
Hold on a second, Johnny. Did you see that? Will the referee step in? Didn't wait long to get back and get engaged.
Step back, compose yourself, compose the pace, then move, then step it up a little bit. Because if you're getting caught like that at the beginning, you get caught a lot more at the end.
How about that time counter shot? Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. The straight right just misses. How about that time counter shot? A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Will the referee stop it? I promise you, all three judges here are going to give that round to you-know-who.
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight, because if they haven't, there's going to be absolute uproar.
I like that round. Good word.
And let's reset.
Let's start the 6th. After a really strong round, let's see if they can finish the job.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
Good counter shot by her. And now going for the finish. Try to buy time. It appears that the moment of trouble has passed, at least for now.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What do they do? What do they tell him when he goes back to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
don't want to go tit for tat in there in this fight. What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
Having so much speed, what happens to your opponent is you get cut to ribbons, and that's when the referee has to jump in and stop the fight. And you know this is going to happen, so you rush your work. You think, I've got to get him inside close round.
Good counter punching. Nice counter shot by her. Halfway through the round, and man, these two are going at it.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Nice counter. Might want to think of holding on here for... This fight may stop here considering all the bruising and swelling on the face. After so much abuse, you almost hope the referee stops it here, and he does. The fight is over.
This should have been stopped at the beginning of the round.
Well, Johnny, complete and total domination, a stoppage victory. How do you rate the performance?
A TKO, we've got to see it again. Because TKOs,